In the currency quadrant today, taking a look at the June Japanese yen future, which is actually up, an understandable bounce today, up almost 0.7% as we get into the New York FX close. Today's bounce is understandable coming off of yesterday's levels, the lowest levels we have seen since April 16th of 2002 for the Japanese yen future. On the high side of things today, we're up almost 0.9%, 87 basis points to be exact, at 77.15 half. But on the lows, only down 0.05%, so a pretty solid move. But on the volume side of things, really way off. Yesterday, we had a huge jump in volume. And today, as of today, unofficially, we're operating at about a third of that total volume. Again, unofficial, have to wait till the official numbers come out, but the volume looks pretty light compared to yesterday's jump. The yen, even with today's rally, is off 12.5% from the high print of 2022, and it's down 8 consecutive weeks going back to March 7th. Now, the Bank of Japan doubled down on YCC, which is yield curve control. The central bank said it's going to buy unlimited amounts of the 10-year government bonds to defend an implicit 25 basis point yield cap, or 1/4%, down to its zero bound every single market day. That is the definition of yield curve control. They're going to buy and buy and buy and sort of defend that level to make sure that 10-year JGB doesn't get above 25 basis points. This, again, is to try and stimulate inflation, try and stimulate the economy. But when we look at the most recent data we have, which is the housing starts data, it beat expectations by a wide margin, coming in at up 6%. Wasn't expected to be anywhere near that figure. And it's now the third week in a row that we've seen an improvement of housing starts. Prior to that, we had 2 consecutive weeks of lower housing, or 2 consecutive months, I should say, of lower housing starts data. So hopefully the data starts to look a little better. But right now, the Bank of Japan just sort of enforcing those yields and keeping pressure on the Japanese yen. Again, understandable bounce going into the weekend.